sir.
After an eventful week following last Sunday's explosive claims by Kwazulu-Natal's police chief, the president's scheduled address this evening, or as the statement from the presidency said, he will be taking the nation into his confidence, has raised the already high stakes even further. The head of the executive arm of the state will be speaking days after another arm of the state, the judiciary, called on Mkhwanazi to come forward with his evidence. This after he implicated the judiciary in his claims. The spectre loomed large at yesterday's state funeral of former Deputy President D.D. Mabuza.
The judiciary is independent, and they rightfully had to, as the arm of the state, voice themselves out as part of what they've been implicated on, and we'll look into that. I'm a member of the GSC representing the executive, where if there is disciplinary processes, because as you see, a case in point, quite a number you'd have seen, when a judge is said to have done a wrong thing, they go through the tribunal, and that tribunal, the report finally goes to GSC. So there are processes, and then the Deputy Minister of Justice sits on the Magistrate Commission. So if a magistrate is said to have done wrong, they are reported and works with the magistrate, because the minister signs the final, when there are recommendations that they must be dismissed, the minister signs the final dismissal of a magistrate and notifies Parliament that we are saying we must dismiss. So those things I shouldn't comment, because I'm a player in the process. So if there is evidence of anyone, I'm going to have to be part of that and voice. And we do hope that we can. We want to protect our institution. Well, that's all I can say. Where there's one person or two people that are doing wrong, let's deal with them and protect institutions.
Political parties represented in Parliament have spent the past week articulating their respective positions on the matter, with some louder or uncharacteristically muted than others.
He must remove the Minister of Police to install the confidence of our people on SAPS. It is very important that the minister goes. He is very new on the job, but already it's messed up. And his interference right at the beginning, you saw and you'll realize that this is a man who came with vested interest into the institution. We want to build confidence of that institution, because it's important to fight crime. But you can't fight crime with the corrupt police officers who are linked to gangsterism and all manner of things. People say Malema is not saying anything now when we don't understand why is he quiet. I'm quiet because I've been saying this. I've been saying politicians are in the pockets of drug cartels, politicians are involved with gangsters, and that's why we cannot punish crime.
President Ramaphosa's party is taking a more cautious stance.
That is the EFF, we are ANC. So there's two sides to the story. Any intervention which does not reflect that will be inadequate. As much as there must be demonstrable desire to do something, but most importantly, it must be something that addresses the question of the equilibrium.
Fellow South Africans,
how President Ramaphosa deals with the matter come 7 p.m. will determine how political parties represented in Parliament, the other arm of the state, will also treat the matter. This is also on the back of National Assembly Speaker Thoko Didiza's announcement that 3 committees have been tasked with dealing with the issue. For now, the nation will be on tenterhooks as South Africa's #1 citizen takes to the podium. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I am Vuyo Mvoko.